A warm welcome, Mr. Srivatsan. I know you
Warm
are
welcome, Mr.
gainfully employed person in the central government and doing your job very beautifully. But despite that, you have a lot of other activities. I would say social activities and extracurricular activities and personal hobbies through which you have been reaching out to a lot of people and you have been you have been doing a lot of community service also. In this regards, I will be releasing videos every Thursday on people because we always keep seeing celebrities and big shots. There are a lot of people who are doing, they call it as unsung heroes. So I would like to highlight people like you into this community to showcase your other talents apart from your official duty, apart from you being a parent, what all you have been doing, the extensive services which I'm also aware of, and I'm also at times part of. So in that respect, I would like to know a lot of things. So with that, I'll start with right from your schooling. I would like you to introduce yourself and about your school and college as the first question. Thank you.
A warm welcome, Mr. Pari. Uh, to initially start with, I started my schooling at ICF Nursery School, a small nursery school at ICF, which was run by the railway employees. And since the nursery school was only till 5th standard, I was put into a CBSE school by my parents at Perambur St. Mary's Matriculation Higher Secondary School. And my schooling was there till 12th standard. And then I did my graduation at Vivekananda Ramakrishna Mission Vivekananda College, Mylapore. So this is the basic education I had. And then I was into private firms and things and all. And before joining my railway service, way back in 1993, I joined ICF Railways, and my service goes on.
Good. I'm happy that. Okay, this is your professional part. What I would like to know from you is, what do you do after office hours? You have been into, you have been engaged with a lot of activities to the community and to the people and the environment you have been associated with. I would like to know more about your those things first. Then I'll come to your personal hobbies, which is singing, of course. We'll come to that a little later.
So, I'm into a bit of, organizations like social organizations and cultural organizations, where I do hold certain posts over there and trying to encourage in railways in too specific, we have cultural organizations where we bring out the ICF employees or the wards of those employees who have multiple talents in dance or any other cultural fields, to bring them out their talents, and we give them multiple stages as well. Apart from that, I'm into trade union, railway trade union, doing service for the welfare of the employees of railways. And apart from that, I do hold a certain responsibilities in welfare organizations where we do social, what to say, all the activities which is being concerned with civic and welfare of the community of in and around residents.
So one other thing is, every kid has a dream. When you were during your childhood, what was your dream, and did you achieve your dream?
Well, every human being have dreams, likewise, even I do had that. Initially, to start with, I was very fond of playing cricket, it was a bit fascinating seeing cricketers on playing on this, seeing them on the television screens and all, like. But at the same time, I had a parallel passion towards singing, right from my childhood days, when you have this school leisure period. The teacher used to say, come on, sir, who knows to sing? Come and sing. And I used to go there and sing some songs, like, and that's how my singing passion was developed. And yes, at one point of time, I could say that it was accomplished. My dreams have come, and at present I'm a stage singer. I keep singing on humpty number of stages, even at this
Wow,
age.
wow, that's very interesting. Okay, now that you've been singing all around with in a lot of places, how about singing a song to our audience? I mean, a few
Right
lines.
now.
Yes, of course. I know you're always ready.
Oh. கல்லான முல்லை இன்றென்ன வாசம் காற்றான ராகம் ஏன் இந்த தாகம் வெண்மேகமன்று கார்மேகம் இன்று யார் சொல்லி தந்தார் மழைக்காலம் என்று மறுபடி திறக்கும் உனக்கொரு பாதை உரைப்பது கீதை இலக்கணம் மாறுதோ
Wow, that
oh
was
my audience
amazing. Huh?
here.
Although even without this, I mean, the background music, you're able to get that sync. I think you are a born singer, I
Maybe
would
there
say.
may be a bit of flaws, like I'm just
To be
uncomfortable with
honest,
this earphone.
I can appreciate when it's good singing, which is one which
Yeah.
I heard now. I don't know the nuances of you all say the Sarnam Pallavi, but nevertheless, it was very good.
Okay.
Okay, now during your life, has there been a wow moment? Oh my God, this is what I wanted to pick up. And yes, this is where the click happened. You have something like that in your life?
Well, way back in late 80s, the moment I finished my college and things and all, and I was working in a private firm, I was into volunteering for certain cultural Telugu organizations. So during those times, they used to give away award functions, for the celebrities, film fraternities, if I could specify. So these functions were held in a big auditoriums, where the maestro, Iseñani Ilayaraja used to, have music and things and all like. So since I was a volunteer there, I had the opportunity of seeing the rehearsal part of his grand band, with all the musicians. And with passion towards that, I was so fascinated, and even I was inspired by those moments, and that is the reason. And today I am being running a band, and I have my own troupe. I
Musical.
have my own band, and yeah, musical. So that was a moment which inspired me.
I don't think anybody, can even think Ilayaraja was. I think he's a, as you rightly said, he's a legend, not only in
Yeah,
India, across the world. And yes, he is rightfully a great musician.
yeah,
And okay, now let's come to the current situation.
yeah.
What have you learned during all these months of this pandemic across the world? And particularly in our place, we have been on a very tight leash of lockdown where we were not able to go out, do a lot of things what we were supposed to do because for our safety, the government decided. So, what is that has taught you?
Now, see, the life has come back to the same square again. Like this pandemic situation has taught the people personal hygiene and the way of life, to lead a simple life
Correct.
with the limited resources you have. So, with broad thinking, stay safe at home, with too much of meditations or, the way you can lead your life in a simple way. All the extra parts of your life has come down, and you have been stuck at home. Now, all these personal things, which is happening in everyone's life, like that's it. With limited resources, you can live in this world. That has taught a great life. And the personal hygiene, every individual in this world has to undergo certain personal hygiene levels. That has taught.
You are absolutely right. As you rightly said, our age-old namaste has come back to stay on from now. I mean, to stay from now on, because they thought,
Yes,
what if these people are doing all this, and all these our age-old traditions have come back, no,
yes,
which was not considered as though it was the right thing. As you rightly said, yes, the simple way of living has given us all this, and nature has, has put a brake on the speed with
yes,
which we were progressing, and they said, okay, boys, be careful.
yes,
I can decide even now the course of the evolution going forward. I think we need
yeah,
to understand that. And Mr. Srivat said, what is the
yes,
suggestion or advice you would like to give youngsters? Because of late, I know youngsters have been using a lot of mobile phones. I think they all are highly intelligent. They have access to everything, and provide all of them. If they are guided properly, if they are channeled properly, I'm sure they will be reaching exorbitant heights. They'll set they'll set trailblazing careers to their to themselves and to this nation. So, what is that you would like to tell them?
the tolerance level has come down a bit. The
Very
patience level or the tolerance level for the new generation, they don't have the patience to listen, or the tolerance limit has come down. That's due to the fast world, like the world is very fast and it's highly competitive. So children are more prone to these, gadgets, electrical gadgets. So they have to switch over to reading books or reading newspapers, and they have to develop the habit of reading so that they can gain knowledge. And the patient limit, the level of patience or the tolerance limit is being enhanced for their future course of intelligence.
You're right. Adding to what you said, don't you think the parents also have a role? Because these days children are being so pampered with everything they want. No, they get it everything. No, that it's called an instant gratification. That they don't see the effort that has gone behind it, or the parents do not know tell them how hard it is to get them what they want without any effort.
Yes.
So how do you think how do you think the parents need to play a role in shaping this young mind, young children or young people?
I find that nowadays the parents are being too much of hindrance. Parents are being given to the children. Like they try to enter into their field of actions or something like that. So parents basically they have to restrict themselves. They have to bring out the talents of the children. What they have, it has to come out, and they have to encourage. At the same time, they have to keep a watch on them, since all these electronic gadgets can push them in a different wrong way as well. So at the same time, give importance for their feelings and emotions and their passions.
You are on mute. Mute.
So those things has to be encouraged. Any parent has to do that, which is coming down rapidly nowadays. Parents are more pestering the children, like and all the type of things. That's it.
So you have any regrets in life in all this? Oh my God, I could have done this better. I could have done this way, or any small regrets or regrets. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very small regrets, not too much of like that. I was basically, had I been into my foundation
Mute.
during childhood days, probably I would have been more, what to say, had my base too much, like in singing. But at the same time, I don't have regrets because See, basically, I thought of pushing into a recording field, but more than that, happiness is there when I keep singing on all the stages. I see every day. I try to see new audience, like and singing on to live audiences. I mean, it's greater. I feel so.
Very true. Very true.
So no regrets.
You are absolutely right, because I could see the passion. I asked you. I only requested you to sing immediately, sir. So that's the level of passion you have towards the singing, which is very visible in your. I mean, the way you sang. I'm so happy that you were part of my. I mean, the process of trying to introduce people on Thursdays as triumphant people, and I'm sure a lot of youngsters will look at this and try to emulate and become singers and probably even become cricketers. And I mean, which was also one of your wish, and of course, basically good human beings. Since I've been knowing you for a long time, I know the person you are inside. So you would like to say any parting few words to this community of people who are watching will be watching in YouTube and Facebook page of mine.
Keep working, keep practicing, or whichever way of life you need. Just put in your effort, 100% effort. Everything will be all right. And everything at one point of time, everything will come back to you in a very happy way. And
So yeah, tell me.
I really thank Mr. Pari for the opportunity to bring me out of a small shell of this small man from this small world, like. So, very all the best for your new venture and very all the
Thank you.
best.
I'm sure that Srivatsan is going to go places from this video, and I wish the Almighty Mother Nature to give you all the blessings in life. Thank you, Srivatsan. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
One.